Welcome to today's lesson on cell specialization, where we will focus on how certain animal cells are uniquely adapted to perform specific functions. In this lesson, we will explore the fascinating world of specialized cells, specifically looking at sperm cells, nerve cells, and muscle cells. Our lesson for today will teach us about animal cell specializations. First, we'll discuss what is meant by cell specialization. Then, we'll look at fascinating examples of three specialized animal cells: sperm cells, nerve cells, and muscle cells. We'll examine how their unique structures allow them to carry out their particular roles effectively. So far, you have learned about the general structure of animal cells. You should recall that all animal cells share certain components, such as the nucleus, cytoplasm, cell membrane, mitochondria, and ribosomes. This foundational knowledge allows us to delve deeper into the concept of specialized cells and gain a broader perspective on the complexities and efficiencies of biological systems. Let's get started. To understand how complex organisms like humans function effectively, it's essential to comprehend the concept of cell specialization. Most cells in our bodies are specialized to perform particular functions, including sperm cells, nerve cells, and muscle cells. Cell specialization refers to the process by which generic cells differentiate into specific cells intended to do certain tasks within the body. Each type of specialized cell has unique structures and characteristics that enable it to perform its particular function optimally in different systems. This specialization allows tissues, organs, and organ systems to work together efficiently and seamlessly. Now, let's take a closer look at the three examples of specialized cells we just mentioned. Firstly, let's take a look at sperm cells. Sperm cells are specialized cells designed for reproduction. Their primary function is to carry male DNA to the egg cell for successful fertilization. They exhibit several adaptations that make them highly efficient at this role. For instance, sperm cells have a streamlined head and a long tail, or flagellum, which aid in swimming towards the egg. They also contain many mitochondria, the energy-producing organelles, often referred to as the powerhouse of the cell. This abundance of mitochondria ensures that they have enough energy to swim long distances. Let's take a look at a second example of a specialized cell. Nerve cells, or neurons, are specialized to transmit signals quickly across the body, enabling communication within the nervous system. They have numerous adaptations to enable them to fulfill this function. For instance, nerve cells have a long projection called an axon, which transmits electrical impulses over long distances within the body. They also have numerous extensions from the cell body called dendrites, which allow the neuron to make connections with other nerve cells, muscles, and glands, facilitating communication. These adaptations enable nerve cells to efficiently relay information throughout the body, allowing for coordinated responses. Now, let's learn about a third and final example of a specialized animal cell. Muscle cells are highly specialized to contract and bring about movement. They possess unique properties that enable them to perform this function effectively. For instance, muscle cells contain proteins called actin and myosin, which slide over each other to enable muscle contraction. Furthermore, like sperm cells, muscle cells have numerous mitochondria, which produce the energy needed for muscle contractions. Muscle cells also store glycogen, an insoluble form of glucose that can be quickly converted into energy during muscle activity. These features make muscle cells well suited for their role in movement and support in our bodies. In today's lesson, we examined how cells are specialized to perform specific functions, focusing on examples of specialized animal cells, including sperm cells, nerve cells, and muscle cells. We began by discussing the concept of cell specialization, noting that it allows organisms to operate more efficiently by assigning tasks to particular cell types. We explored sperm cells, which are specialized for reproduction. They have a streamlined shape and a flagellum for swimming towards the egg, and genetic material for fertilization. Next, we looked at nerve cells, or neurons, specialized for transmitting electrical impulses throughout the body. Their unique structure includes long extensions called axons and dendrites, which facilitate the rapid transmission of nerve signals. Finally, we discussed muscle cells, which are specialized for contraction and movement. These cells contain numerous mitochondria to meet their high energy demands and contain glycogen stores to provide energy for muscle contraction. Understanding the specialization of these cells helps us appreciate how complex organisms operate and adapt to their environments. By studying specialized cells, we gain insights into how various systems in the body work together to maintain homeostasis and overall health.
Watch the rest of the GCSE biology course at Sophos Education.